Security company contracts are legal foundations that can either protect your business or expose it to significant liability. Getting these contracts right is essential for both security providers and their clients. Security company contracts are formal agreements between security providers and hiring parties that outline the terms for security services. These contracts detail everything from qualifications and scope of work to payment terms and termination rights, creating clear legal obligations that minimize future disputes. Before signing with a security agency, clients should complete several critical verification steps. First, request and validate the security agency's license by contacting the appropriate state regulatory body. Consider obtaining a Dun & Bradstreet report to verify the company's financial stability. Insurance protection is non-negotiable. Request a liability insurance certificate that covers general liability, workers' compensation, employer's liability, and excess liability. Your risk management team can help determine appropriate coverage levels for your specific situation. A robust defense and indemnification clause provides crucial protection against lawsuits resulting from security guard negligence. This hold harmless language ensures the security company bears responsibility for legal defense costs and any compensation awarded to injured parties. The quality of security personnel directly impacts your protection. Verify that all guards meet your standards and hold valid individual licenses if required in your state. For long-term contracts, establish a schedule for ongoing background checks, license verification, and other qualification reviews. Be cautious about subcontractors. Some agencies claim nationwide coverage, but actually use subcontractors for distant locations. If you permit subcontracting, ensure the same standards apply to these third parties as to the primary security company. Compensation details should be explicitly stated, including hourly wages and benefits. Security companies that provide benefits typically maintain better personnel and higher retention rates, resulting in more consistent service quality. Every contract should include a cancellation clause, typically allowing 30 days notice. Ensure this clause applies equally to both parties to prevent the agency from abruptly terminating service and leaving your property unprotected. Emergency situations require clear protocols, and your contract should detail response procedures for various scenarios like fires, active shooter situations, or bomb threats. Define the chain of command, escalation paths, response time frames, and notification requirements to ensure swift action during crises. Modern security often incorporates technology. If applicable, specify who provides equipment such as surveillance cameras or communication devices, who maintains this technology, and how data access and privacy will be handled. Address any integration with your existing systems like building access controls. The Scope of Services section forms the backbone of any security contract. Detail the type of security personnel, coverage hours, staffing levels, and whether services include mobile patrols or surveillance. List specific deliverables like incident reports, patrol protocols, and alarm response procedures to prevent scope creep. For security companies, using written contracts is strongly recommended. These documents clearly state all duties, supervision arrangements, and contractual obligations. When reviewing client-provided standard contracts, watch for potentially problematic terms like indemnification clauses, waiver of subrogation, additional insured requirements, and terms of agreement. Most contracts should specify that the security agency is an independent contractor, not a client agent. This language protects the client from liability for the agency's actions, while preventing joint employment claims that could make both parties accountable for employee-related issues. Since security personnel often access sensitive information, include strong confidentiality provisions. These clauses should prohibit disclosure of client information, address protection of surveillance footage or incident reports, and extend beyond the contract's termination. Performance monitoring ensures accountability. Include key performance indicators such as guard attendance, patrol completion rates, response times, and client satisfaction metrics. Schedule regular review meetings to maintain transparency and address any service issues promptly. Beyond standard cancellation provisions, include a termination for cause clause, allowing either party to exit if material terms are breached. Define what constitutes cause, required notice periods, any cure periods, and associated penalties to ensure fair exit options. Payment terms should be unambiguous. Specify billing frequency, accepted payment methods, late payment penalties, and reimbursement procedures for expenses. Include a process for resolving billing disputes to maintain financial clarity. Client responsibilities are often overlooked, but equally important. Detail obligations such as providing site access, notifying the security company of events or risks, maintaining necessary infrastructure like lighting, and ensuring guards have access to break areas and restrooms. A comprehensive security contract protects both parties, sets clear expectations, and provides a roadmap for successful service delivery. By addressing these essential elements, you create a foundation for effective security operations while minimizing legal and operational risks.